Today we're going to be doing my third ability update of the year, what I think are the best abilities to run in the game. We're going to start out on the offense side of the ball, then we're going to transition over to the defensive side of the ball. Now on offense, the big thing is quarterback. A lot of positions in this game, I don't think you really need abilities. Quarterback right now, number one, you need abilities. And I really think there's two strategies right now. Just ignore that I'm using 85 Michael Vick. I did this for a gameplay, but I'm going to go over to the catalog real quick and we're going to talk about some of the top end options in the game. Right now with quarterback, there's really two options. It's either you're running the set feet lead ability or you're running the hot route master ability. That's the big decision on offense. Are you team set feet lead or are you team hot route master? For me personally, I think set feet lead breaks the game. I'll be honest. I think it just makes offense so easy. So for me right now, you could rock Mahomes as well, but Troy Aikman basically a rental at his price. We're gonna be going over him. Troy Aikman could be your QB. It could also be Kurt Warner, and again, it can also be Patrick Mahomes. And Troy Aikman does get the set feet lead ability right here for 4 AP. Now what set feet lead does is it just makes the ball come out of your hands at like 100 miles per hour. It's honestly the reason why, like at the end of the year last year and like in Madden's before, where people have been running this ability, the ball is thrown so fast that zones can't react to it. I think this is one of the dumbest abilities that's in the game. I'll be honest. I don't even think it's needed, to be honest, but it just makes offense that much easier. And a question I do get, I'm just going to touch on this now. Set feet lead versus pass lead elite, they are the same exact ability. And pass lead elite right now is also 5 AP. Just run set feet lead. If you ever have to make a choice between pass lead elite, set feet lead is the same ability. And the major difference is when you have pass lead elite, you don't let go of the right trigger when you're rolling out. But when you have set feet lead, you treat it like roaming deadeye and you let go of that right trigger when you're spreading out and you get the set feet lead velocity boost. Quarterback right there, we already have 4 out of our 7 AP on Troy Aikman. And again, we're going to be going over 3 setups right here. And like I was saying, set feet lead right here on Troy Aikman. Now the other ability that I think is a must, I've gotten questions on this. I still think gift wrapped is a must on the quarterback. There's a couple reasons why, but I feel like in this game, when you have gift wrap, receivers catch everything. I think that's part of the reason why a lot of times, like, you can get hit sticked over the middle of the field, your receiver still holds onto the ball. To me, that's gift wrapped, but also at the same time as well, you are able to highball almost every single throw with gift wrap. If you guys remember last year, highballing, such an effective tactic in the game, and I think it's back this year. And a lot of times where if you have a streak that's getting open with set feet lead plus gift wrap, you like highball freeform outside, you're able to catch that streak right in stride if you just have a step. So right now on the quarterback, we're currently running 5 out of our 7 AP. Now the other ability that I would recommend running on offense, there's really 2 ways you could go right here. So it depends on your offense, right? For me personally, I'm just rocking a singular slot app. So we can use like Jimmy Smith as an example right here. Jimmy Smith, a singular slot app at my slot receiver, and again, 2 AP. That right there is what I'm running for my 7 AP. Now, if you're in certain offenses though, like maybe a trips tight end, maybe a tight slots halfback weak, besides wide receiver, what could also be great for you is a tight end apprentice, which someone like Greg Olsen can get. And we just go over to his tier 4 bucket right here, gets tight end apprentice for 2 AP. So yeah, for set feet lead, that's what I would recommend, either a singular slot app or a tight end apprentice. Now that was the AP setup number 1. Now number 2 right here is if you want hot route master, because like I said, set feet lead versus hot route master, it's a debate. Like we just saw the MCS. Henry was using set feet lead, Kobo was using hot route master. Now for an example right here, we're just going to use Warren Moon. Warren Moon is the most mobile hot route master quarterback in the game. I don't think he's the best though. I think his release is pretty bad. But we look at Warren Moon, right? Can get hot route master for 3 AP, gives you every single apprentice in the game, right? Gives you every single apprentice and allows you to be really creative on offense. Now in your other slot right here, if you're running hot route master, you need to have gunslinger as well. Like especially on Warren Moon and these other quarterbacks, literally any quarterback with Power Master, you need the gunslinger. Gunslinger speeding up the release, so valuable. Again, makes your life easier. And right there, that is now 5 out of our 7 AP. And again, same thing I said earlier, gift wrapped is a must in my opinion. So that right there, we're running 6 AP on our quarterback. Now, when you're running Hot Route Master like this, right? What other thing can you do for 1 AP, right? So one of my favorites though is actually a specific card in the game right here. We're gonna go over to the AKA promo right here. And Justin Jefferson or Jimmy Smith as well. You could do this with Jimmy Smith, but they get route tech for 1 AP. It is something that starts on and then goes off. I think it's on for 4 plays, off for 8. And I think that like in your slot or something, or a spot where, you know, he's on a skinny post and you want route tech to light up, I think that is really, really valuable. Now, if you do not want that as well though, something else that I think is really, really good to do, you could use the indoor baller ability. And now if you're using indoor baller, the reason you should use indoor baller over every single one of the other things is the fact that 1, just put your home home stadium as a dome. Secondly, it can activate on the road as well. So it's not like just a homer, it's like 50-50 whether you're the home team or not. No, this could activate. It could be on for you almost every single game. Now, if you're using a quarterback like Troy Aikman, and let's say hypothetically that, you know, you were running Howard Master on him, again, 3 AP for that, 2 AP for Gunslinger, 1 AP for Gift Wrap. He can also get the Legend X set feet lead ability right here, and it's 0 AP. Now, what you could do, again, indoor baller with this, and it's easier to get. So that's my main strategy when we're talking about Howard Master. The other player or the other pieces on offense that you could do, we're gonna go over to the Unstoppable promo right here, and Kyle Pitts and DK Metcalf, they both get the Unstoppable Route Tech. Again, indoor baller on them makes it easier to get, and I think that's one of the easiest X factors to get, and you can get Route Tech the entire game. Now, in my opinion, those two strategies right there are the best for offense, but I know some of y'all out there, man, you like the running backs, and probably the most broken ability in the game probably is that feet lead, but a close second, and honestly can be argued number one, is Jukebox. So if you want to run Jukebox and you just want juke with your running back, let's just use Kenneth Walker as an example. Jukebox is 2 AP. Now, I don't really think you need anything else on your running back, but if I'm running Jukebox for 2 AP, what I'm thinking about doing is not really any offensive line abilities. I would run a quarterback like, say, Troy Aikman, we can use as an example, right? What I would do on him this time we would just run Hot Route Master, Gunslinger, and then Jukebox, 7 AP total. We missed out on the Gift Wrap, but Jukebox is a really great ability in the game. So yeah, those are my 3 offensive ability strategies. Now we're going to talk about the defensive side of the ball right here. Defense, there are a lot now that the AP went up to 9. So I'm going to show you guys what I'm running right now. And I think for all out zone coverage, this is the best in my opinion. I am running 3 deep out zone KOs, 1 at my top safety and 2 on my outside corners. What deep out zone KO allows you to do as well is you are able to press your defense. Like I'm able to press cover 4, and even if my like zones get ran by, which, you know, that it's kind of happened this year, like it kind of happens this year randomly, I would say, even if you like shade up. But when I do that, yeah, sure, they get a step, but deep out zone KO is able to KO that every single time. So that's why I really like deep out zone KO. Also like the cordless press, can play corner routes. Really like that. Now, like I said, that's my strategy. That's the reason why I'm doing that. Now, there are so many other strategies you can do, man. So another strategy with this though is, and you could argue this is better, I wouldn't say you're wrong. Again, we have deep out zone KO on Tariq Woolen. We have deep out zone KO on Ken Riley. Another thing you could do is you could potentially run a deep end zone KO that is 2 AP, and then run a lurk artist linebacker as like your user, or potentially like a blitzer or something. That's what you could do as well. Those are the 2 strategies involving deep out zone KO. And the final strategy involving deep out zone KO, again, I'm keeping them on my outside corners. You can argue whether they're better on your top safeties or your outside corners. To me, I like them on my outside corners, but you could run 2 deep out zone KOs and 3 lurk artist linebackers with like Terry Tate, Channing Crowder, Anthony Walker for me. Yeah, those are all the strategies involving deep out zone KO. We're going to transition into no deep out zone KO, which I don't like, I'll be honest with you, but you could bring it back to last season, right? You could potentially go a deep end zone KO, which Isaiah Palomar could get. You could go a deep end zone KO on J-Ron Curse. That is 4 out of your 9 AP this time. How I would set up the rest of the defenses, you can run an inside stuff on Gilbert Brown. That is 6 out of your 9 AP. And then you could go 3 lurk artist linebackers as well. That's a really sound strategy as well. That's really balanced too, because you get linebackers on the field. You also get the inside stuff ability. So that is more like if you're really worried about the run, that is something you can do. Now, I know I'm not really like clicking on the players or anything showing these abilities. I'm more just like talking about it. Now, really the final thing I think you can do on defense is get as many pick artist, lurk artist combo as possible. And the way I think you do that, right, is you get 3 lurk artist linebackers. That is 3 out of your 9 AP. And then you get 3 pick artist defenders. Now, the other way you could do it, you could get 4 pick artists, 1 lurk artist. That is 9 out of your 9 AP. If you're just worried about catching interceptions, that's what you can do. And really, in my opinion, the only defensive line ability that I would recommend is that inside stuff ability. Other than that, man, I think you're wasting. I think unpredictable, I think edge threat, I think double or nothing is a waste right now. I don't really think they are good abilities. And other things I maybe could see you running as well. Maybe instead of a deep out zone KO right here, you go a mid zone. Could see the reasoning for that. But for me, man, I like deep out zone KO the best. I think deep out zone KO is the best ability on defense right now, and that is what I'm running. And finally, if you click onto this video, we actually have kickers right now that can get like Zen kicker and stuff. I would run precision kicker to get your full kick meter, and also I would run Zen kicker because I think the slower meter for all kicks over 45 yards a little bit more valuable than under 45. But yeah, y'all, this has been my updated best ability video in Madden 24. Hopefully I was able to help you guys out, man. But if I left off a strategy that you guys are currently using, let me know down below in the comments. If you did enjoy this video though, you enjoy content like this, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Stay updated with everything that's the best in Madden 24. Now, if you guys want to watch me play live, make sure to hit that noti bell on YouTube as well, or check the links in the description. Hit that Twitch with a follow. We have been grinding streams over there, so I greatly appreciate that. Now, if you do not feel like heading over to Twitch though, and you want another video to watch, check this one out right here because I rank the best cornerbacks in Madden 24.